welcome to Miss Bloomfield's Bookshelf. I'm your host, Miss Bloomfield. This is the companion video for family discussion based on the book Brown Bear, What Do You See? By Bill Martin, illustrated by Eric Carle. This book is a book about colors and about different animals. And you can see that by having a repeating pattern, by the end of the book, the children will have been exposed to a number of different colors as well as animals. It's very important that children be able to name their colors, learn their shapes, be able to identify and name different things they see in the world around them. This is part of them being able to express themselves and describe what they're seeing. A book like this that's written for a preschool age child is also a wonderful opportunity to talk about the concepts same and different. So for example, in the book, you could talk about what are the same. Some animals portrayed here have 4 legs. Some animals have different types of skin or fur. What is the same about the animals you see? What is different? For example, the bird flies, the frog jumps, whereas the horse or the sheep would walk. A goldfish lives in water, and that's different than any of the other animals in the book. Same and different. The colors are different. Each animal is different, but then within that, they all have eyes, for example. Same and different are concepts that preschool children can easily understand. Brown Bear, What Do You See? Is also a great book to begin teaching values about sameness and difference. For example, telling children that each color in the book is important, is valuable, and is beautiful in its own way. Whether it's a blue horse or a red bird or the goldfish, all the colors of the book are celebrated. And this is something that we can translate when we are out in the world with children. They are going to observe some people are tall, others are small. Some people have dark skin, some people have light skin. People come in different sizes of bodies. Hair is different. Some people might walk with a cane. Some folks might be in a wheelchair. Children are going to notice and name these things. And we want children to be able to distinguish differences in all of these different varieties. However, it's important to be intentional in the messages we give children about the worth or the value that we assign to those colors. So we can affirm if a child says, "Oh, look, that person is walking with a cane." Yes, they are. That's the way that they move throughout the world. "Oh, look, that person seems old." Yes, that person is older than we are. That person has lived a long time. That person might move more slowly. "Look, there's a person that's in a wheelchair." Yes, it could be an older person or it could be a young person. There could be a student in a preschool classroom that uses a wheelchair. And we affirm, yep, that's another way of being in this world. That's another way of living and moving through the world, is with a cane or with a wheelchair, walking slowly, running quickly. These are all different ways that people move throughout the world without assigning a value that somehow faster people are better than slower people, or that younger people are more important than older people. We can affirm that there is value and worth in each form that folks take. This is also true for difference when it comes to skin color, hair texture, even the languages that children may hear on the street, in the grocery store, on a TV show. They may notice a person speaks differently than they do. They may notice someone has different kind of hair than they do. And they may also notice that someone's skin is a different color than their own. This is not shameful for children to notice differences. It's okay for them to name what they see. We, as adults who care about them, need to guide them to make those observations in a way that is respectful, but also be intentional in sharing our values with them. Yes, this person does have lighter or darker skin than you do, just like the animals in this book have different colors. That's part of what it means to be in the world, is to be different. So a simple book that was written for a preschool audience that teaches colors can actually be a great point of reference in teaching your own values to young children, which will stay with them their whole life. Values that show respect for others while making honest observations about the differences in the world that they see. These concepts that are introduced in books for young readers are like stepping stones or building blocks that will come up in other books I share in this series. These colors are fundamental to children being able to name the experiences they have or pick out which crayon color they want to use in making a picture. And the concepts that we as grown-ups introduce to them about fairness or kindness and respect for difference, as well as being able to notice what is the same, are important building blocks for ethical behavior and compassionate treatment of others as they grow throughout their life. Happy reading, everybody. See you next time.